the Lord works in various ways. Various ways. So I find it interesting. The more we get into the end days. Okay, a comment from a listener. This is for your show. I want people to know the orgone works. As I am doing undercover work, I wear a wire, which I found to not work while wearing the pendant orgone. Just shows me that there's energy being put out from these things. Yeah, I've been stating the orgone I make, and I have the directions on my website, emits a specific energy. Because I've said over and over and over again that there's different types of orgone. People make different types of orgone. Every person who makes orgone is unbeknownst to them, most likely, making an energy. And so the problem is, so many people think they're making a good orgone when they're making bad orgone. And that's why I say don't buy the junk, the garbage on the internet. Don't buy it off eBay. There's directions on my website. Make it yourself. Buy it off of my site so that you know you're getting good, positive orgone, because the combination and the way we make the orgone, the ingredients, it emits a specific energy. And it is this specific energy that is combating Satan and all of his technology. And you just gotta laugh. You gotta love it. Because they have this multi-billion-dollar technology. Was working with some people earlier this week on how to protect themselves against some of this technology. And telling them what's worked for me. Getting harassed at night while you're sleeping, having bad dreams. Put orgone underneath your bed. Put it in your room. I have at least 3 in my room. I have mylar blankets on my windows because the orgone wasn't stopping the heat gun, the heat wave attacks. But the mylar blankets are. They are stopping the heat gun attacks. And so I have mylar on my windows, and I have the orgone under my bed that stops the alpha attacks. It will stop demonic attacks, and it will stop alien attacks. And so as you experience different types of attacks, and you ask the Lord, okay, what do I need to stop this one? And He'll lead you to different things. And everything basically cheap. I'm going to say basically, because orgone is not that expensive to make if you're just going to make enough to cover your house. But when you're making a lot to cover the country, it gets outrageous. People are dreaming of a white Christmas. I'm dreaming of a heated garage. Because it's cold in the wintertime. That seems to be when people want orgone the most. And so, yeah, I'm still waiting for the Lord to provide that, because I don't have a heated garage. I go out in this one-car garage that's unattached from the house, and it's just freezing out there. It's warmer. We're standing outside in the cold working than it is going in that ice box. And so, the directions are on my site. It definitely is an energy. I've been saying it over and over and over and over again. But I like getting the confirmations from people who are skeptics. Even listeners that I have will listen to me for years and be skeptics, then one day the light bulb goes off and the Lord confirms something to them in a way that they understand, so that they understand then that what I've been saying has been true all along. Another question from a listener. Hello, Sherry. The leader of Blackwater is Eric Prince, and he himself is a special forces officer. He is very tight with George Bush and Cheney. The Lord has shown to me that they are very prominent in martial law. So you hit the nail on the head there. And these neocons in the churches are very disgusting, in my opinion anyway. Yeah, bless his warrior. Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, I have this whole thing on Blackwater, and they're tied to the Knights of Malta's. They are the Knights of Malta, the arm of the Knights of Malta. The Knights of Malta are an arm of the Vatican. The Vatican is an arm of Satan. The Black Pope running things in the background, not the White Pope that you see, but the position of the Black Pope behind the White Pope. It's not a literal black person, it's just a position. It's called the Black Pope. VaticanAssassins.org. Eric has a great site on that. Teach you all about the Black Pope, and he's hit the nail head on with that. Sananda and Maitreya, all of these Mormon freaks that work in the Mormon temple in the basement. They have this golden throne room underneath the Mormon temple, connected with the Vatican Black Pope. They're all connected, folks. The CIA being an arm of the Vatican, of Satan's, the Black Pope. I don't even think half the people in the CIA, other than the pawns that do the grunt work, are human. Most of them at the very top levels are all alien. You have the Division 5, the part of the FBI that is all alien. You have parts of every federal agency that are alien, reptilian, and human bodies. They're not even humans anymore. We're surrounded, folks. We're surrounded. And so you can sit here and kid yourself and think that things are going to keep happening as they're happening and going to get better. Oh, we're going to get Ron Paul and he's going to lead us away from all this. Or you can get busy. You can wake up to reality and get busy. And surround your homes, your towns, your yards, your cities, whatever, with orgone, so that these alien beings will leave you alone. Big reason why they send humans to me. To sit outside my street at night or whatever, cruise my house, neighborhood, because the aliens can't handle the orgone, so they send the humans because it doesn't bother humans. The owner is ex-SEAL. He left the Navy because his rich father died. Then he made Blackwater, who was primarily paid by CIA. Yeah. I mean, this whole Blackwater thing, anytime you have involvement with the CIA, you're dealing directly with the aliens, the reptilians, because the CIA is a direct arm of the reptilians, because they answer to the Black Pope in the Vatican. You can see start seeing the chain of command in the octopus, how it reaches out everywhere, the tentacles everywhere. That's because that's how it all works, folks. The federal government, all-encompassing, all-intrusive, and this whole alien agenda is the exact same thing, all-encompassing, all-intrusive, because they're the ones running the show now. Satan has his green light, he has his green light to where he can come to earth and rule. He's been given the green light, folks. And so whenever he needs to kick off his agenda to bring himself to earth and start pulling his charades, you know what? He's got the green light. It can happen at any time. And so he's using humans, the monarchy in Europe, the Bushes in America, which, by the way, they're all related. He's using these humans to bring him to power. Benny Hinn being one of them. The Religious Front, with Benny Hinn and Chuck Colson and all these people, fundamentalist Christians, they're nothing but Satanists. It really makes you sick. But that's what we're dealing with, folks. Anyway, I think I've spoken long enough tonight. I think I've said what the Lord wanted me to say. I have some other stuff that I will get into next week that I didn't touch on this week. That's just the way he works, He gets me going on rabbit trails, and it's through the rabbit trails where he can speak, say what needs to be said. And so that's the way he works. And so until next week, folks. I don't know if I'll be on my blog or not. I know I tried to be writing on that again. Maybe eventually. I'm still having some issues with the computer, and so not fully up and running 100% yet. Will be soon. I just got this new computer, and it's this Windows Vista thing, and I gotta get rid of it. I gotta just get rid of this Vista and go back to XP, because nothing works on Vista. None of my programs work on Vista, and so my hands are kind of tied on quite a few things. I have XP on my other computer that I run my radio network up on all day. But I've kind of just dedicated that one to the Lord and just running radio shows on it all day. Last week before, the Lord told me, feed my people, feed my sheep. And so to do that, I'm just running the radio all day, the radio show archives all day long on that one. All right, folks, until next week, God bless everybody. You know what? Don't forget daily to just ask the Lord to teach you the truth in all things and to be led by Him. Ask Him to lead you. Until then, everybody. Until next week, God bless.